In today's adventure, John and Kim will discover the mystery of bees in nature. Episode 5. Bees and the Buzz.
Kim, today's adventure is going to be amazing.
I can't wait, John. Nature always has something incredible to show us.
In today's adventure, John and Kim will discover the mystery of bees in nature. Bees are tiny creatures with a big impact on our world. Join them as they embark on this educational journey to unravel the secrets of these buzzing wonders.
Wow, look at that bee! It's so busy collecting nectar!
You see, in the magical world of nature, bees are like nature's tiny superheroes. This industrious little bee is on a mission. Its fuzzy body is covered in tiny hairs, like a tiny brush, perfect for collecting pollen. As the bee sips nectar from the flower, it gathers pollen, which is like nature's golden dust. But what's really amazing is what the bee does next. As it takes flight, the bee carries this precious pollen to other flowers, and as it lands on a different flower, some of that pollen dust rubs off, helping the flower make seeds. It's like nature's special delivery service.
So the bee is like a flower matchmaker.
Exactly, John. Bees help flowers find their perfect partners for making seeds, and that's essential for growing new plants and keeping our beautiful forest and gardens blooming with life.
Nature is so amazing!
Indeed, Kim. And there's even more to discover about these marvelous bees as we continue our adventure.
Wow, look at that bee! It's so busy!
I wonder what they're up to.
As John and Kim marvel at the busy bee, let's take a closer look at what's happening here. Bees, like this one, are on a special mission in nature called pollination. You see, flowers have a secret to share with the bees. Inside every flower, there's something called pollen, which is like nature's magic dust. But the pollen needs to move from one flower to another so that new plants can grow. Now, watch closely. When a bee lands on a flower, it's not just to admire its beauty. Bees are nature's messengers. As they collect nectar, a sweet liquid from the flower, their fuzzy bodies pick up pollen from the flower center, right here. Once they've gathered nectar and pollen from one flower, they fly off to visit another. And here's the magical part. As they move from flower to flower, some of that pollen shakes loose and lands on the new flower's center. This transfer of pollen is called pollination, and it's crucial for plants to make seeds and grow into the beautiful flowers and fruits we see in the forest. Bees are like nature's superheroes, helping plants all around the world. So, the next time you see a bee buzzing around a flower, remember that it's not just collecting nectar, it's also helping nature in a big way by ensuring that new life can bloom in our beautiful forest. Bees truly are amazing creatures.
Look, John, a beehive!
It's incredible, Kim. I've never seen one up close before.
But John, how do bees make honey? And what's inside that hive?
Well, Kim, bees are incredible creatures. That beehive is like their home, and inside, they work together to create something truly amazing: honey. Each hexagon you see here is called a cell, and it's where the bees store nectar, pollen, and eggs.
It's like they have their own little rooms, Kim.
But John, how do bees make honey? And what's inside that hive?
Every bee has a special job, from builders to nurses, foragers to guards. It's a bustling community.
And they're so busy. What are they doing?
The queen bee is laying eggs. She's the hive's mother and plays a vital role in its survival.
So the hive is like a big family, working together to make honey and take care of each other.
And what's the queen bee doing?
That's right, John and Kim. Bees teach us about cooperation and how every little bee helps the whole hive thrive.
Definitely, Kim. Let's make a promise to protect these amazing creatures.
Nature is so amazing.
Look closely, John and Kim. Each bee has a role in the hive. The bees you see coming back are the foragers, and they've been out collecting nectar from flowers. See the pollen on their legs? That's like a backpack full of food for the hive. They're like nature's little delivery workers, bringing home the groceries.
What about that bee? It looks different.
Guard bees are like the hive's security team, keeping it safe and sound. And there goes a scout bee. They explore the world to find new sources of nectar and pollen. They're like the hive's adventurous explorers.
It's amazing how each bee has a special job to do.
Nature is full of incredible teamwork.
Inside this beehive, there is a world of wonder waiting to be discovered. A world built with precision and teamwork. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
John, are you sure this is safe?
I think so, Kim. Remember what the narrator said, bees only sting when they feel threatened.
That's right, John and Kim. Bees are busy gathering nectar and pollen. They're too focused on their work to be bothered by us.
Look at how they work together. It's like a ballet.
And they're so organized. Everyone has a role.
You're absolutely right. Bees have specific jobs, from gathering food to guarding the hive. It's teamwork at its finest.
They're incredible creatures, Kim.
They really are, John. I'm so glad we got to see this.
Remember, kids, by understanding and respecting the wonders of nature like these bees, we can learn how to protect and preserve our precious planet's ecosystems. Look closely, John and Kim. These hexagonal cells are made of wax secreted by the worker bees. They're like tiny storage units, each serving a specific purpose. The larger cells are for storing honey, while the smaller ones store pollen. Bees need both for their survival. Honey provides energy, and pollen is their source of protein. And here you see worker bees, the females, busy at work. They clean the cells, feed the larvae, and guard the hive. Worker bees truly are the heart and soul of the colony. See those larger peanut-shaped cells? Those are for the developing bee larvae. The worker bees carefully tend to them, ensuring they grow strong and healthy. And there, that bee with the golden abdomen is the queen bee. She's the mother of the entire colony and is responsible for laying eggs. Her presence is vital for the hive's survival. In this tightly organized society, every bee has a role and every task is essential. Together, they create this incredible beehive, a masterpiece of nature. So, you see, John and Kim, there's more to a beehive than meets the eye. It's a harmonious world of cooperation and purpose, where each bee plays a crucial part in the hive's success. It's important to remember, John and Kim, that bees only sting when they feel threatened. If you stay calm and avoid making sudden movements, they won't bother you. Now, watch closely. When a bee lands on a flower, it's not just to admire its beauty. Bees are nature's messengers. As they collect nectar, a sweet liquid from the flower, their fuzzy bodies pick up pollen from the flower center, right here. See how they work together, just like a team? Bees have different roles, like foragers, nurses, and guards, and they all contribute to the hive's success. It's a beautiful example of teamwork in nature.